Best friend cheated on her husband. Both are my friends. Some backstory. I know both for years now. She's my close friend, and her husband and I were colleagues growing up, and we work together now in the same office. It felt very serendipitous when they got married. I'd never seen her this way, and she finally met someone who swept her off her feet. I don't know what serendipitous means. They've been married for 3 years now. She's the breadwinner in their relationship and often complains that he never fulfills his promises, mainly financial, and she's always pulling the weight in the relationship. Aside from that, both are great people. He's a hard-working guy. He's just not where he wants to be yet. Moving on. Recently, my best friend and I went on a girls' trip. 3 of us made our way down to Nicaragua for some eat, pray, love vibes. The town we stayed at was a beach town with bars, cafes, and restaurants. Our intent was to go for fitness, spas, and relaxation, but we didn't expect there to be a vibrant nightlife. Of course there is. Fast forward. There's only a couple bars in the neighborhood, and the first night we went to a bar and got on with the bartenders. I did not expect the men to be so attractive either. My married friend was hitting it off with one of the bartenders, and she ended up staying out all night, while my other friends and I went back to sleep. We didn't see her until noon the next day, which is totally out of character for her. Turned out she slept with the bartender. No surprise. The second night, we venture off to another bar, and she met one of the locals out and ends up sleeping with him too. Things got carried away, and she spends the rest of the week there with the bartender boy. She was neglecting her phone the entire trip, which resulted in her husband blowing myself and friend up the entire trip because he couldn't get a hold of her. She also turned off her location so he couldn't see that she was at the Airbnb for 5 days. She even extended her trip 2 extra stays to stay with the bartender. I've been dealing with flight delays while I'm exhausted, haven't had time to digest the trip or why she cheated. Totally out of character for her. I'm back home in the States now, and she's still in Nicaragua. Meanwhile, I have to work tomorrow, and her husband is also my coworker. I have no idea how I'm gonna cover for her or what's the right thing to do. Any advice, welcome. Okay. A lot to unpack here. First off, don't worry about what your friend's doing. It's none of your business. Period. She's shady, she's destroying her marriage, whatever. None of your business. Let's continue with the update. My friend, the husband, asked me at work if she was with a guy, and I said yes. He asked that I spare him the details, and he also asked me not to give him any details. He asked for a yes or no answer. Anyways, he's obviously hurt, and he's waiting for her to get back to the States for the next steps in their marriage, which is divorce. He was also understanding as to why I avoided his calls while on vacation. Okay. So, one sec. Turn the Wi-Fi off here. Okay, so, yeah, once again, none of her business, and to be honest, I believe this person was the cheater's friend first before the husband. So, it's never a good idea to involve yourself in somebody else's business. If they're asking you what happened, it's better to just say that you don't know. It's better to say that you don't know exactly, because at the end of the day, you don't really know exactly. But let's check some of the comments here. Tell him the truth that she cheated on him with the bartender the first night. No, this is bad advice. And they're saying she's no longer your friend because at the end of the day, she has no loyalty. She'll sleep with your partner if she wants to because she has no loyalty. No, it's not true. Just because she cheated on her husband doesn't mean that she is going to be a shady friend. It's completely separate. Y'all just want to reply with your emotions. And at the end of the day, this has nothing to do with the writer, with the person who posted this. It was never any of their business in the first place. Here's another comment. Men are called insecure for having problems with girls' trips. Don't cover for her. It's not worth having a cheater as a friend. I learned from experience they're cheating with strangers now, but they'll have no problem cheating with their spouse. Yeah, very judgy. It's just judgy. And no, you can't stop somebody from cheating on you. And with the whole location thing, the relationship is doomed from the start. If you need to track your partner, especially a man tracking his wife, is just super creepy, weird, desperate, thirsty. Here's another comment. Always out cheaters. Give the husband back his agency. Lord knows what kind of STDs your ex-friend is catching. Bad advice. Bad advice. Just meddling. Bunch of meddling losers. Don't lie for her. Don't let her bad choices sully your reputation. It's not about lying. It's about minding your own business. Mind your own business. Here's another one. I have no idea how I'm going to cover for her. Your best friend abused her husband by cheating on him. It's not abuse. Cheating on somebody is not abuse. People call, I don't. I would never. But people call everything abuse nowadays. Which is just stupid. All of these suggestions are stupid. And they're all going to be stupid because people are stupid. Here's another. Okay. Here's some hope for humanity. Here's a comment. Why would you tell him at work? You say he blew up your phone and you're still ignoring him. Call him and talk to him. I smell a fake story, though. Okay. I was almost hopeful that this person maybe would advise them to mind their own business. Mind your own business. Has nothing to do with you. Here's another comment. This isn't one drunken night of regret. See, because I actually, these are brand new reactions. I don't read the posts before I make a video. I believed that this was somebody talking about how they were cheated on. So the fact that they're posting something about somebody else's, it's gross. And I'm doing this video, hopefully that other people can see what's going on out here and just give my 2 cents, because I know that my opinion is going to be different than everyone else's. Everybody else is going to give them the worst, most desperate, thirsty, creepy, none of your business advice on the planet. And it's unfortunate that this is what the world has come to, that it's okay to be thirsty, desperate, weird, nosy, just not cool. Not cool at all.